your dreams versus reality. You see, the thing is that a lot of people go to college. They feel their life is going to be set because, they have that degree. And then, they're going to be living like kings and queens and monarchs and dictators and all of this other good stuff. But then reality sets in. And the reality is that it doesn't matter if you have a master's. It doesn't matter if you have a PhD. It doesn't even matter at this point if you even have a high school diploma. Why? Because there aren't any jobs available, especially the jobs that you want to do. Like for instance, me, I was a media major, and I graduated with a bachelor's in radio and television. All right, and finding a job has basically been next to none. I've been applying to every place. Just today, 2 places got back to me talking about, I'm not qualified. One place was to help assist with YouTube content or something like that, and apparently, you have to be qualified now to like put in titles and do all this other stuff for YouTube. So if you can't get a simple job in YouTube, then I don't understand like what the job market is. I don't understand why I should even continue trying. I've been applying to places in for like airports, hotels, bars, everything, just so that way, to have money in the pocket. But, it's not, those places aren't really stuff that I want to do. But at the end of the day, you have to deal in reality. And the reality is that no one wakes up and they're just a movie star. No one just wakes up and they're this and they're that. You have to humble yourself and take the jobs. But then a lot of people, since they have these degrees, they feel that why should they work at a hotel? Why should they work as a teacher? Why should they work as this? And that's not what they went to school for. And that's not where their passion lies. But then yet again, reality sets in, and sometimes a family member gets sick. Sometimes you have to take over. Sometimes you have to take a job here and there. It just sucks. That this is the point that it's come to, where basically people are educated and they can't get a degree in their field because of this thing called experience. Ooh, yeah. Coming out, how many people do they really expect is going to have all these years of experience? Even the lowest media job on the totem pole, they're talking about automatic 2 to 3 years experience. Now, come on, let's be real here. People coming out of college are not having 2 to 3 years experience. People who come out of college and then start working, all right, and they're not doing something in their field because, they have to have money in their pocket. They're not even having the experience. So now you're being pushed back even further. So then, even though you have the degree and you try and apply, they're going to be like, not qualified, don't have the experience. I don't understand how people are supposed to get the experience if nobody wants to pay to have everybody get the experience. It's a never-ending cycle, and I don't know what's going on. It's just definitely a very depressing moment that you can't even live life and do what you want to do, and that your degree was basically meaningless, and you wasted 4 years of your life to basically just sit back and be at all of these places you don't want to be at. And then even interning too doesn't help, because I would say that most of these companies want people to come in yet again with all these 2-3 years of experience. Can you do this on social media? Can you create a gift from scratch? Can you use Adobe, this and that and that and that? Most people, especially me, I went to like I said, I was a media major. I never once learned how to use Adobe, never once learned how to use Photoshop. Then jobs talking about, must have Adobe experience, must have Photoshop experience, and then if you want to purchase the programs and all of this by itself, it costs money. But how are you supposed to get it when you don't have the money? So your dreams versus reality is that most of the time reality wins, because people can't afford to finance their dreams, or people can't afford to do their dreams for whatever the case is. So I don't know. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's not looking good.